something in me kept saying, we have to do this now. We have to do this today. When I finally took a decision, I want to take you through the process of how I finally took the decision to update my bank account. Funny, yeah? Yeah, it sounds very, very funny, but it's a process that took me a very, very, very long time. Even though I actually knew the effect, okay, my bank account was limited, but I kept procrastinating. I kept procrastinating. I kept procrastinating for almost a year. I'm not joking. For almost a year, and it affected me a lot. It affected me a lot. I don't know why I decided to title this week's video when I finally took the decision, but well, I finally took the decision. Okay, so follow me into the process. This is me, a Nigerian's hold up. Very, very funny. Yeah, this is how Abuja hold up can be. This is how this is how it is, especially when it's a working day, and seeing that a lot of people are coming back from their villages, a lot of people are coming back from their Christmas and New Year celebration. The whole place is packed up, and this is how the day started. And I needed to get a utility bill from the AEDC office here in Abuja, in Asokoro, so that I can take it to the bank to do the updates and every other processing. So follow me to the utility bill. It wasn't funny though. But let's go and let's see how the process went for me. Let's see how the process actually went for me. So I'm done with the first step. The utility bill is ready, sent to my email, and I hope we don't drag at the bank. I was supposed to be given a hard copy, but he said he can't print something now, but he sent it to my email. So let's head to the bank and see how we'll take it up from there. Okay. Alright, we are done here. And it actually took my time. I never expected it. And he was supposed to give me a printed copy, but he sent me a soft copy to my mail, and this is me taking it to the bank. I don't know if it will be accepted. I don't know if it won't. But on a normal base, the bank will need a hard copy because they will need to have a copy. So let's go to the bank. Let's go to the bank and then let's see if they will accept or not. I finally did it. Exactly what I've been procrastinating about for almost a year now. I finally did it. My account was updated. I finally did the paperwork. Finally did everything, and the amazing thing was I got my bank statement for last year. All right. Let's go back into the bank. Let me tell you how it all went. It was a long journey. Okay. I went to this first branch in Asokoro, and the queue was less, but after waiting for a while, I found out from one of the security guard that they're having issues with their network, and can I wait? Okay, I had to walk up to him and like, okay, this challenge you're having, is it a general issue or just your branch? And then he said, possibly it could be a general issue, but he thinks it's just our branch. Okay, so I waited, and then this young man came. I asked him the same question. This challenge you're having, is it a general issue or? And so he said, it's not really a general issue, but if I really want to go to another branch, I should make sure I go to the central area and not towards the Maraba area. So, okay, in my heart, I was already thinking of, oh, why not go down to the Maraba branch? It's at least, it should be more easier for you over there. So, when he advised, so I went down to the central area, and quickly I went to the branch at NMPC Tower, and there was no queue. There was no queue. A few people were ahead of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. A few people were ahead of me. There was no queue, and I was expecting they would tell me, "Oh, we're having a network challenge and stuff like that." Okay, there was nothing like network challenge, so I began the processing. Remember my problem of hard copy utility bill. Okay, the banker told me, oh, you will need a hard copy utility bill, and I was like, oh, I don't know, is there a way you can help me around it? I don't have one. So okay, she gave me some forms to fill. I did the necessary filling, and then she said, okay, meet this other colleague of mine. And so I met that colleague. The same thing, the colleague said, oh, we need a hard copy of your utility bill. How do we do that? And then you need to validate your voter's card. Really? Okay, I validated my voter's card. Okay, so I am a valid voter this 2023. Oh yeah, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about me taking a decision, and it's all we're talking about. So let's not shift the focus. So I did all that, and then she sent me her email, and asked me to transfer the utility bill and a screenshot of my validation, and that was how God helped me. I crossed that bridge of printing hard copy. And then we began to go on. Okay, she said that we got to a point where I was hooked, and then she said, oh, you can come back tomorrow. And then I said, no, I need to do this today. I need to do this now. She said, it's not really a problem, you can come back tomorrow. I said, no, I need to do the paperwork today. She said, oh, that's fine. So I kept waiting. We kept filling one form to another. We kept doing one process to another until it was over 2-3 hours. Oh, I got tired. But after like 2-3 hours, your account is in process. We'll need to validate your address. It will take like 7 working days. And oh my, I was jumping. I was literally jumping in my heart. I was like, oh. So this is what I've been procrastinating about. This is what I needed. I should have done in a long while. This is what I needed to have done. And I kept procrastinating. And funny enough, it's done. it's done. Okay, but then it took the whole of my day. Like, but it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience. Really. So making a decision and taking action, they are 2 different things. Okay, I had wanted to do this, but I never got to the point of taking an action. Okay, I never got to the point of taking an action. So it's necessary for you to know that, oh, it's one thing to make a decision and it's another thing to take an action. So when I finally took the decision, I took an action, and in less than a day I got what I've been procrastinating about for the past 10-11 months, and I got it today. Why? Because I made a decision and I immediately took action. Okay. All right. Okay, no. This is how the decision came to be. I never had it in mind yesterday. I never had it in, and it was never part of my plan to update my account. But when I woke up after the prayers, after the devotion with dad, it was just me, dad, and my cousin brother that were around. So we had our devotion, and after the devotion, I don't know what brought about it. I just realized, oh, my account is limited, and I began to talk about it. And you know how dads can be. So he began to say, I told you, you should have done these things. You needed to have done these things. Why up till now? I said, oh, I don't know, but I think I need to do it today. So I began to ask him all the processes and all that. And he said, oh, you need to go to the office, the AEDC office in Asokoro to get a utility bill, and they open by 8. And it was already 7:10. And I said, okay, let me just rest till 8. He said, you want to wait till you want to wait till 8 before you leave the house? It's necessary for you to leave now. So when you mentioned that, I knew, oh, this young man is in trouble. He just needs to leave this house now. And so that was how I went, dressed up, and then I left the house. Now, this is my point for taking you back on how I made the decision. I had a push, and the push was my dad. And the push was my dad. Really, the push was my dad. So it's very, very important when making a decision, have a push. Something that keeps you pushing, something that keeps you going. You know that, oh, I can't fail. On this matter, I can't fail. So I have to get it done. And I saw that it is possible to make a decision, take an action, and stay through the process. Okay, so this was how I overcame procrastination that has lingered for months. And I want to say that it was really a great experience. It was really a beautiful experience. And I just loved it. So whatever that challenge is, I want you to make a decision today. I want you to take an action, and I want you to stay through the process until that challenge is dealt with. Okay, so you have anything to say? You have any comments to make? There's a way you dealt with a particular challenge or a particular level of procrastination in your own life? I want you to drop it in the comment section below. I'll be extremely glad to read your own decision making and take it off from there. Okay, so do have a wonderful week. See you next week with another amazing discussion, amazing content. Have a wonderful day.